Hello everyone and welcome back to Beae tutorial series, and today I will be showing you that how you can create pop-ups for your page. So without wasting any further time, let's get started. So let's create a new pop-up and let's rename our pop-up title and start from scratch. Let's add new section and add a layout of 2 elements. And now you can see the pop-up has been added on our page, and on the right side of our screen we can see some features to help editing our pop-up. First off, in pop-up layout we can adjust the pop-up width by sliding this slider. Let's increase it a little bit, and by hitting on this pen tool we can adjust the pop-up height. You can fit that to content, but I will use the custom settings. Use this slider to adjust the height of your pop-up. You can also set the alignment of your pop-up in pop-up position panel. Click on this pen tool to adjust the horizontal positioning of your pop-up. You can left align it, right align it, and center align it. You can also adjust the vertical position by hitting this pen tool and set it on top, on bottom, or center. You can also remove the pop-up overlay by unchecking this pop-up overlay, but I would like to keep this. You can see a cross button on top right corner of your pop-up. To remove that, uncheck showing close button, and you can see the cross button has been removed. You can also change the entrance and exit animation of your pop-up from here. To change the entrance animation, let's hit this pen tool, and there are so many options to choose from. I would like to choose the fade in. You can also change the duration of your animation from this slider. Let's increase it a little bit. And now you can see the entrance animation time has been increased. To change the exit animation, click on this pen tool and you can choose whatever animation you want. I will choose fade out for this one. You can change the animation duration from here for your exit animation, but I will keep it same. You can see the fade out animation has been added to our pop-up. You can also set the conditions that when your pop-up will be appearing to your user. In trigger to show pop-up, you can see there are some options that when your pop-up will appear. I would like to set it to scroll to bottom. So when the user will scroll to the bottom of the page, the pop-up will appear. The pop-up will only show once to each user unless you change the new session ID. So if you want to show a pop-up to user multiple times, you would have to enter a session ID here. You can also set on which pages you would like your pop-up to appear. Click on this apply for pages and you can see there are some options. Select a page type and you can see all the pages here. I would like to set it to home page. So now the pop-up will only appear to my user when he scrolls to the bottom of my home page. You can further edit your pop-up in Styles tab. You can change the background style from this button. You can add an image to the background or color. I would like to add gradient to my background. Let's choose a light green to dark green gradient, and you can see the gradient has been added to my pop-up. You can also change the type of your gradient to radial or linear. I would like to keep it linear. You can also change the angle of your gradient from this slider. You can play around and see what's good for you. You can also change the overlay background style. I would like to change the color of my overlay background to something like purplish. And you can see the purple background overlay has been added to my pop-up. We can also change the border of our pop-up. Select the border style to solid, double, dotted, and much more. I would like to choose solid, width of 3.8 to all the side of my pop-up. Change the color of my border to red, and you can see a beautiful border has been added to my pop-up. Let's add a box shadow to my pop-up. Choose a black color for my shadow. Change the positioning of my box shadow. Add blur to it and adjust the spread, and you can see a beautiful shadow has been added behind my pop-up. You can also change the border radius from this feature. Let's set it to 30. Link it to all sides of my pop-up, and you can see the border of my pop-up has been curved to 30 pixels radius. You can also change the spacing of your pop-up from here. There is an option for auto settings. I would like to apply 25 from the top, and you can see my pop-up has been moved 25 pixel downward. You can also change the padding spacing from here. I would like to set it to 50. From this panel you can edit your close button. You can change the vertical position of your cross button, horizontal position of your cross button, change the color of your cross button. I would like to change it to red. You can also change the background color of your cross button. I would like to set it to dark green. You can also add hover settings to your cross button. Let's change the background color to even darker green, so when my user will hover over cross button, it will become dark green. So you can see when I hover over my cross button, the background becomes darker. You can also change the padding of your cross button, set the border radius, and change the size of your cross button. I would like to keep it on 30. So that's how you can add pop-up to your page and make it look more beautiful. If you like our videos, please consider subscribing, and thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.